Hello everyone, this is Michael with Pilot Approach. We're going to be doing a walkthrough of one of the airports here on the Pilot Approach simulator. So let's go ahead and do it on Gunnison Regional. It's fairly difficult, a lot of stuff going on there, and we'll do it with a medium speed aircraft in training mode so you can see how that works with, we'll do light wind. Alright, so it starts out, gives us some information here. It's not going to start until we acknowledge air traffic control clearance, so we'll go ahead and click begin.
November 7 Tree 5 Lima November cleared to Gunnison Regional Airport via Blue Mesa VOR, KGUC, maintain 15,000 feet, expect ILS 6.
Alright, so we'll be going to the Blue Mesa VOR, then KGUC. We'll be at 15,000 feet, wants us to climb here a little bit, so we'll do that. And go up 500 feet. And we will do ILS Localizer 6. Blue Mesa KGUC. Okay, so Blue Mesa is here, 14.9. KGUC is here, that's 9.3 from Blue Mesa, 16.1 from the localizer. Once we get there, we'll do a teardrop entry followed by an intercept of the localizer. We'll follow the localizer down, and I'm going to practice doing step downs instead of just doing the glide slope. I'll intercept the glide slope at Ostu. Can't really pronounce that there. And once we're there, we'll go down on the approach. The missed approach point is indicated by the dashed line here, which is climb to 10,000, right turn heading 180 while climbing to 12,000, intercept the Blue Mesa 050 radial, Widdig, then to Blue Mesa. So we'll go around here to Widdig and Blue Mesa, then hold. Which this radial, we're going to have to use the reciprocal because we're going to be going to the VOR, not from it. So we'll use, I believe that's 230. Okay. So we have the plate understood there pretty well. The notes don't really apply here. We have DME on this simulator, so we're good to go. We'll be using the glide slope, but we will need a time from the final approach point if we were doing the localizer. Alright. In order to identify the missed approach if we didn't have any DME. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So Blue Mesa, 14.9. The localizer is 110.5, and I'm going to put 14.9 down here as well as 110.5. 15,500 feet, heading's good. We'll put it on nav mode so we track the course. And the initial heading after that is going to be 261, which is this course right here. Alright, acknowledge.
Cleared to Gunnison Regional Airport via Blue Mesa VOR, KGUC, maintain 15,000 feet, expect ILS 6, November 5 Lima November.
Alright, so it's a little ways to go, but it will tell us more instructions at 3 miles out from each fix. So we'll take a look at that here. I'll go ahead and speed up the simulator in the meantime. Alright, we're about 3 miles out. We'll get that notification here. Here we go. 261, that's set. We'll 14.9, that's set. Looks good on the rest of this, so we'll go to 261 down to KGUC, which is 9.3. Roger. Let's go ahead and listen to the weather while we're here.
Weather, wind, 080 at 07. Visibility, 10. Sky condition, 1300 overcast. Temperature, 27 Celsius. Dew point, 24 Celsius.
Alright, so a little close to our minimums, but we'll be fine, as long as it doesn't get any worse. Let's go ahead and speed it up just a little bit. We'll be passing over the VOR. We'll know that when it goes from the to flag to the from flag here. So we'll be waiting for that here in just a moment. I'll put it to 1x speed during the turn so I can talk through it. Alright, so it should flip any second here, because we are pretty high. We'll start off with a right turn. There we go. Heading is set in. We'll flip our course around to 261. There we go, 261. And we'll actually turn our heading about 30 degrees further in order to re-intercept
November 7 Tree 5 Lima November you are 10 miles from KGUC. Maintain 12,200 feet until established. Cleared ILS 6. Cleared ILS 6, maintain 12,200 feet until established November 5 Lima November.
Alright, so we're going to start descending because that's what they told us to do. And I'm going to do just a little bit faster. I want to make sure, actually 600 feet per minute should probably be sufficient for this. Alright, so we're set up here. I need to turn probably a little bit further. This turn takes a while, standard rate, in order to make sure we intercept that prior to Keyser. We'll put it on nav mode now, just one click. If we could do 2 clicks, it'll enter at a 45-degree angle. 1 click will hold our heading until we intercept the course here. Alright, so we'll go down to 12,000, and I'm going to go ahead and actually, we're fine on all this stuff. I don't need to worry about much. I am going to change my heading as soon as it intercepts to, let's see, we want about 45 degrees for the 45 degrees, so not 242, that would be about 287. So as soon as it intercepts, we'll do 287 for the teardrop entry. Alright, here it goes. It's making its intercept now. So I'll do heading 287. That's what we're going to fly for the teardrop. But as of now, we're going to keep following this course here until we reach about, actually 9.3, as it specifies here. So I'll go ahead and speed up the simulator. Alright, we're going to get a notification here for the hold instructions in just a moment. Alright, so it'll tell us about how to enter the hold. You can pause the video if you want to read through that to see what it says to do. But I already know what I'm going to do. I'm 242. Oh wait, 287. Yeah, that's exactly what I calculated. Perfect. Alright, I'll put it to 1 times mode here. Oh, I already did that? Okay. Alright, so at 9.3, we'll be turning to 287 for 1 minute, so we have our timer ready. Alright, coming up on 9.3 here. And heading mode. And once we're on that heading, we'll start our timer. Okay, and we're going to twist our course now to the localizer. So I'll put that on VOR number 2. And it's going to be 062 for the inbound. So I'll switch it around here to 062. There we go. And our next altitude is going to be, after Keyser, is going to be 11,400. So I'll put 11,400 in here. We're at 30 seconds. We'll be turning our heading to the left in order to continue the teardrop entry here. As of now, we are past 16.1, so we're not going to descend. Listen to the weather one more time.
Weather, wind, 080 at 07. Visibility, 10. Sky condition, 1200 overcast. Temperature, 27 Celsius. Dew point, 24 Celsius.
Alright, so it looks like the overcast has dropped just a little bit, but I do plan on executing the mist. There's 1 minute. We'll start our left turn. About a 40, actually about right here should be fine for the intercept of the course. Alright, I'll let that turn continue. I'll put on 2 times speed, and I'll click nav mode here so it will intercept the localizer. Okay.
November 7 Tree 5 Lima November change to advisory approved. Report missed back on this frequency. Change to advisory approved. Report missed back on this frequency. November 5 Lima November.
Alright, let's advise our position. We're about 18 miles, or less than 19, so I'll say 18.
Gunnison Regional Traffic, November 5 Lima November, 17 miles west on the ILS 6, inbound for landing, Gunnison Regional Traffic.
Okay. Alright, and from the localizer it looks like 16.1. We'll start our descent down to 11,400 feet. Okay. Here comes 16.1 in just a moment. We could capture the localizer, but I'm just showing the step downs here. We'll start our descent there. And it's just telling us the course information here, so we can look through that. we'll do the ILS, as we already planned. Alright, so once we get to 13.3, correction, 13.2, we'll go down to 10,300. Oh, we're still on 2 times mode. I'll do 1.5 speed. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so we can now set 10,300, and we'll go down at 13.2. So 0.2 miles to go. There we go. Like I said, it would have been much easier to just follow the localizer down. I just wanted to show what the step downs look like. Alright, so we're going to intercept the localizer at this point once we get down here. Prior to 9.3 at whatever Ozdu, if that has pronounced. Not the best with the pronunciations of these weird fixes. Alright, we're almost down to 10,300. I'll advise our position again.
Gunnison Regional Traffic, November 5 Lima November, 10 miles west on the ILS 6, inbound for landing, Gunnison Regional Traffic.
Alright, waiting on 9.3. I'll put it on to approach mode. Localizer's captured as shown here. We're waiting to capture the glide slope. And at 9.3 I'll start a timer in case we do need to we lose DME and the glide slope for whatever reason. We'll know when to execute our missed approach. It's 9.5, intercepting the glide slope. Okay, starting the timer. Alright, programming the missed approach now. We're going to put in 12,000 because that's going to be our final altitude. We'll do a 1,000 foot per minute descent to avoid hitting any obstacles. And our current heading, we'll put that to 180 so we can be ready. So what I'm going to do here for the missed approach is I'm just going to go to nav mode, which is just going to follow the climb. Then after we hit 10,000 feet as specified here, we'll turn to 180, and I'll just do that by clicking heading. So that's the perk of having everything pre-programmed. In the meantime, I am going to have a compass locator here, which is when we see the tail saying 358, that's when we know we're going to be at Jory here, also with 5.6, which isn't missed, it's just a useful point to know. So 358, so that's about 350 there. I'll put it to 1 times speed for now. Advise position again.
Gunnison Regional Traffic, November 5 Lima November, 4 miles west on the ILS 6, inbound for landing, Gunnison Regional Traffic.
Alright, we're over Jory now. We're going to be executing our mist here in just a moment. We are currently about 300 feet above the mist. I'll be executing the mist here in just a moment. We're not going to land. I'll be executing the mist right now. Alright, here we go. Starting our climb to 10,000. There we go, we have the mist approach instructions here. You can read over that if you'd like. Alright, so we'll keep that climb going. We're going to announce our go around.
Gunnison Regional Traffic, November 5 Lima November is going around, Gunnison Regional Traffic.
We'll
Denver Center, November 5 Lima November is going mist. November 7 Tree 5 Lima November execute the published mist and hold as published, maintain 14,000 feet. Execute the published mist approach, maintain 14,000 feet, November 5 Lima November.
Alright, there we go, 14,000 feet, and if you didn't see that, we just passed through the false glide slope there. There it goes again. So the simulator imitates that as well, just like on real ILS approaches. Alright, we're almost up to 10,000. We'll be starting our turn here shortly. It looks like we'll be doing another teardrop entry. Alright, 10,000 feet, starting our right turn. Going to switch our course over to VOR number 1, and we will use now 230, which should have the reciprocal of 050, as shown on the tail portion here. We'll be clicking nav mode in order to intercept that as soon as we have it. Okay, Okay, we're all programmed for that portion of the missed approach. As for the teardrop entry, it looks like we're going to be using 211 plus 45 degrees, which should be 256. So I'll program our heading to 256 as soon as we intercept this course, always thinking ahead to the next step, programming the next step in. Okay, I'll put it on 2 times speed here. Alright, here comes the course. It should intercept. There we go. Nav mode. And I believe I said it was 256. Yes, 256. So I'll pull our heading around to 256 for the hold intercept. For this hold, we'll be at 14,000, so we will be needing to hold for, I believe, a minute and a half. Because they put us up a little bit higher. I'll clear our timer out. And we'll get some information in about right now, actually. Another teardrop has that information, 256, just like predicted. You can read over this if you'd like. And it looks like it's saying 60 seconds because we're currently below it. But it really doesn't matter. We can do either way. We'll end up being fine. It's right on the edge of 14,000. I'll probably do a minute since we're might not be up at 14,000 by the time we start. Okay. We'll be passing over the VOR in 2.2 miles. Put on 2 times speed here. We're waiting for the needle to flip here. And it should occur about right now. There it goes. Heading mode. We'll start our turn. Start our timer. Enter the
Denver
hold.
Center, November 5 Lima November has entered the hold. November 5 Lima November Roger.
Okay, and we'll be twisting our VOR around to 031. There we go. 256 for now for the teardrop entry. We're at 30 seconds. Okay, we're at 50 seconds. We're going to start our left turn in just a moment here. Confirm 031. Good. And starting our turn. We'll turn back to a nice intercept angle again. And we'll click nav mode. And the simulation will end as soon as we intercept the pass over the VOR again. And we'll see how we did. I didn't see any mistakes come up. As I don't remember any mistakes coming up, but we'll see. I'll actually go ahead and purposely make a mistake. Which, that one might not get caught because it's supposed to wait a certain amount of time before it tells us. It's supposed to give you time to get your course in line. One thing that it will catch right away is below altitude, so I'll trigger that one. Make sure we stay on that course to go inbound. There we go. So now that we're far enough off, it's telling us that we're off our assigned altitude. Just wanted to show you how that works here. And it gives us relative links. There's sometimes multiple depending on what mistake you made that will help you figure out how to fix your mistake. Alright, we'll go ahead and climb back up here. Oh, not that much climb. There we go. That should get us there. Alright, and the simulation should end here in just a moment as we pass over the VOR. It's going to tell us our hold outbound instructions here once we get there. Here we go. Here is information for our turn and the outbound portion of our hold, which is now saying 90 seconds because we're above 14,000. We'll start that left turn. Back on the outbound. And there it goes. It now says that we can end the simulation. So we'll go ahead and click end. And it tells us we need work because we made one critical mistake instead of minor mistakes. Otherwise, it would have given us 5 of 5. Critical mistake is definitely going off of your altitude. It can be very dangerous in IFR. But I just wanted to demonstrate what that looks like so you can see the ending page here with the link to how to use the simulator. And then of course you have all the air traffic control output here, and you have your approach here. So that was an example run through of the Gunnison ILS. Fly safe.